Hello and welcome to TarotVisions Maureen. I'm Maureen and I'm with Julie. Hi, Julie.
Hi, Maureen.
How are you doing?
I'm wonderful.
We are.
How about yourself?
I'm kidding. I'm doing fine. There's some things. If you can hear my fan, maybe I should put that down low because.
I cannot hear it.
Well, here, I'm going to put it right up on my face.
Face.
That's how I'm doing hot flashing.
Oh, see, I got an error occurred.
You did.
Yep.
And what is it?
So
what is that?
Let me refresh the page.
Okay, and let me go check out what you're talking about also at the same time.
Yep.
Okay, let me see. I'm where you're at. Now I'm seeing myself live on me.
Welcome to.
I'm fine.
Definitely not. I got definitely an error occurred.
But
Hi,
I'm.
Maureen.
Can you hear
How are
me?
you doing?
I'm.
There's
yeah,
no.
I
we are-
know it's yourself. Just use Skype.
No, that's the show I'm watching of myself on the chat room. There's no error yet.
I'm doing fine.
That's me.
Things-
And you talking a little bit ago.
Maybe I should put that down a little bit.
So
I
I'm.
cannot hear it.
I'm in the chat room and I'm seeing myself completely fine. And you're saying you're seeing an error?
Yeah,
See, I'm not.
an error occurred. Please try again later.
You see,
So,
mine's
I'm gonna
showing.
try to
Mine,
refresh this
yeah, mine's showing.
screen.
I'm still going. In fact, I have it on mute because it's delay. But mine, I'm in the chat room as well as you are, and I'm watching the show as I speak right now.
Yep, I had to refresh the screen, but now I'm good.
Okay, but why would you have to refresh and not me? I wonder. There's something about that we need to. Oh, look, I put the 858 number wrong. Do you know what I mean? There's something going on. Like I said, it didn't stop. I didn't have to refresh. It went right into it. So there might be some glitch somewhere along the line, Julie, somewhere that could be easily. Because listen, okay, I'm taking it off. This is the chat room.
Try to
Mine,
refresh this
Listen,
yeah, mine's showing.
screen.
I'm still going.
so Julie, I never refreshed or anything. Is what I just want to let you know. It's carrying on. Fine. I looked okay too, by the way. No, I'm kidding. However, what I wanted to know is, and I'm still talking, if you had, it says Julie. Wait, Julie has joined TarotVisions. Julie has left. Oh, you left, and had a
Because I
refresh.
refreshed my page.
Because it automatically showed error occurred. Mine just went.
Yep.
And see, I didn't have to press anything. It went right into the show. There must be something. And you're on what browser are you
I'm
using?
on Firefox and Chrome.
Okay, and I'm using Internet Explorer to watch the show. On Internet Explorer to watch me in the show, not me doing the show. That helps. Internet.
It doesn't, but we will test that next time.
Okay, then that's fine. So what would I just continue on?
Yeah, so now let's start the show.
I already started it. I never stopped it.
No, I mean, but you're going to edit this part out.
Okay, well, let's start showing this. Okay, well, I'm Maureen.
And you're going to fix your 858.
Oh, yes, thank you. I'm going to fix my
Thank
858. For those of you watching, we're starting a little earlier because we can.
That's right.
8, 5, here we go. And watch this. Pretty tricky. Do I look okay? See.
You look
I know, you always say that to me, and I'm so happy. Well, for those of you that don't know me, I really, we all need to know who we are, but who are we? Are we this? Are we that? I'll tell you one thing is, I'm an intuitive, psychic empath, and I want to say being an empath is costly. And because you can get overloaded by others' emotions, not to mention the benefit of it is fantastic because you can really connect deeply with people. But that's what I'm about, and I've been doing this for around 25 years professionally, and I help people and globally. I'm respected globally, internationally. Which one would I like globally, Julie? What do you think about that?
globally is an accurate description.
And that's accurately stated. I noted. Thank you, Julie. So polite. And Julie, I want to give a round of applause for Julie. Even though this, even though Julie is, there are 2 viewers watching. We're starting a little early, everybody. We're going to edit this part out, but I just wanted to start early for a reason. But Julie, without Julie, this show would not be possible. So Julie, I really, again, out from my, from my sincere, caring heart, I really do thank you, and Ian, which is your significant other. And,
That's right.
And
thank you, Maureen.
well, no, I say this a lot, but even though it's going to be, but you know, I just want to say that it wouldn't be. Did I do it right, Julie? Am I still wrong on that banner?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I didn't save it. Wait. Okay. Is it not? I wonder if I need to redo. Hold on, you guys. This I'll do. Because I did that right. Okay, now I'll do this. There it goes. How's that?
I'll find out.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There's a bit of delay. A delay for me to put makeup on lips. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I am a professional and I offer readings. I give a lot back. This show is about, I do readings and I offer them free. Of course, they're short readings, but, you know, I do care. Did you see it? Okay, Julie, is it yet? I should look, too. I should look, too. I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, pretty soon. See, I look better tonight. It's like I'm a little farther away, or maybe it's my face that I did not have lifted.
You look beautiful every time.
I'm fabulous and ravishing. And it's all about
That's
this.
right.
It's all about this. You know, honesty really holds the hair. You'll see in a minute.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, got
that's
it.
great.
I know it's just a little plain Jane, but everybody, we're still getting used to this. This show is not new to myself or Julie. It launched in 2009. I was at a paranormal network, People's TV Network, 2009, which December 26th will be my anniversary of how many years? 5 years I've been doing the show.
5 years, yeah.
So all the people that came after me, oh, poo-hoo. No, anyway, I do this on my website now, and I used to be on another network. But so I'm switching back and forth to the chat. And Julie, so if someone new comes in the chat, I'm not aware of it, let me know. That's my hairspray. Okay. What else should we want to talk about before the show should be starting right now? So this is the time that people come in, and I have to be very professional. So those of you watching it, you are special. The 2 viewers that I see watching it, you're special because I have to edit out this part. But oh, my mother, I needed to text her. I don't know. She has an iPhone 4S. It should still work on hers to be able to watch the show. Is that correct, Julie? Isn't
Yes.
it? Okay. And you know, she's 84 and she kind of, you know, has issues. So anyway, I'm going to be checking on the chat from time to time, so let me know, because I'm mostly looking at I don't know why I'm looking at myself. Doing my mom. No, but you know, I will want to say this. I'm really happy that now, because of all the things that are changing, and I'm very happy to be here at Google Hangouts. And I do hope that anybody's watching outside at Google Hangouts, and if I have invited, the public was invited, please go to TarotVisions.us, and it's a really, to go into the chat room so I can, it's interactive, and there's some really great people in there. And it's at TarotVisions.us, and you'll see live show. Click that. All it asks you to do, it's very easy. It's not like those tormenting sign in and get in there. You pick any name you want, like Schmo, and you put any password, which is 456, let's say, and you're in there. You don't have to verify, you don't do that anything or sign up for anything, and you're in the chat room. So I am trying to bring people over there, but reach the Google audience. Isn't that correct, Julie?
Yes.
Okay.
And hi, Leah.
Hi, Leah. Leah's in there. Hi, Leah. Thanks for joining us again. And Leah, it's so lovely how Leah came to be stumbled across the show. That was a while ago because I took a long break, as you know. Well, not everybody knows, but Leah knows. 3 months or 4, Julie. We took a long break off doing
Yes,
this,
we did.
trying to figure out how to, you know, do the best. And so, Leah, you came from us from the Everyday Chat, though. Is that correct? I was
Yeah.
talking to Julie, and I think it's lovely.
Everywhere chat. Yep.
Everywhere Chats, and that's a chat we use in, you know. So
Right.
please go, if you're so inclined, go check out the chat room and watch there. Or you can stay outside and just observe and go, ha ha ha, look at that girl. Anyway, this is a live call-in show. If you'd like a reading, I'll be doing short readings. Short, I mean, not too short, you know. Well, short, not short. Because of the time restraint and people that want reads, I need to keep them, you know, not as long as I'd like to. But so if you do call in for reading, all I ask is that you please be direct with one direct question. I normally don't work like that, but because, again, the time restraint, I need to, if I can help you in any way at all, even a little bit, it helps to have just one direct question. And now if you came to me and ordered a reading with a longer, it wouldn't work like that, of course. It would be completely different. But I just want to let you know, therefore I can help you more. Is anybody else in that chat room I can check out myself? I'm not saying, what am I saying? I got rid of those ums.
But I want to talk a little bit about how people can receive readings besides on your live show.
Yeah, that's
good. They can go to your website and go to your services page, and then also Maureen has the ability to Skype read or to over the phone, or she also can do a Google private hangout with you. So that's a possibility as well.
And video 101.
And video 101.
And so even if I don't video 101, I'm able to send you I will send you an MP3. All readings are recorded, just saying. For your records, I think it's really important because I tend to talk fast and I have a lot of information that comes out. I do, I put a testimonial page on there. They're not fake. I mean, people could say, oh, it's fake or whatever, but I do feel, I'm very humbled about my work. That's not what I had planned, and it is what I must do. And I have been doing it for, like I said, 25 years. And I do give back a lot, and I take my work seriously, but I have a really good sense of humor. I just must have a sense of humor because it's not what I saw coming, but it is how it is supposed to be. And Leah says, I really like this live show. It's quite interesting. Thank you, Leah. I'm going to be integrating guests as time goes on. I haven't yet gotten to that point because Julie and I have been working so very hard on understanding everything that Google has to offer here, and there's even more that we're still
right. It's ever changing.
Yeah, and I used to use Wirecast, and that was fantastic, but and I'm pretty savvy in that, but it was different. But the Google is a really good because it's connected to YouTube. It's also so many other people out there globally. I mean, I'd like to give a shout out to is it Corinne? Is it Corinne? I think. Julie?
I would say Corinne, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, sorry if we said it wrong. And she's listening or listening afterwards. She's, I think, in France. Yeah.
Yes, she is.
And she's sweet and she's lovely. She gives me confidence and thank you. I really appreciate your kind. And she just happened to run across me doing testing or whatever we were doing at one point.
Yes, while we were testing on the show.
She, I like the fact that I've been stuck. I've been really stuck in doing work in this. It's lovely having the internet, but I reach out to global, international people. But then again, I have been bringing a lot of local people back to me. I live in San Diego. I'm not telling you exactly where, but I do live at the beach. A beach community is lovely. I really am fortunate. But I have been reaching out, and my clients come back to me. I've had long-term clients, and I also I want to say this. I can hear a story that everybody else will like to hear. Anybody, it's human nature, will hear something about this person and that person, and I won't conform like most people. That's where it's brought some torment in my life because people don't like that. Family, they want you to conform because it goes against it goes against everything, because if you hear a story that's really clear and simple, that guy's a player, obviously, because he hasn't called you, and someone told you he was out with, and it's a gossip, told you he was out with somebody else, but I'm seeing it differently. I'll be very objective, and I do take pride in being very remarkably objective, Julie.
Yes, and you are.
Yeah, and I'm not just stating that because it's hard. Sometimes I want to hear the story, and it's awful. I want to go along with everybody else, but there's something that there's something different. Everybody has an extraordinary, or even an ordinary turns extraordinary, or it's all different. We can't generalize. I'm talking about in relationships, even in business. So I love business readings, of course, and relationship readings. However, so anybody that, you can find me. I'm on Facebook. See my face? It's all over a book. And I love crystals. I utilize crystals. I love crystals. And this is a very pretty one my sister gave me for my 54th I'm 54. 54? That's what it is.
Right.
5, 4 equals 9. 9 equals 6. I'm just kidding. Here, I'll go with my numerology. Anyway, this is a really cool crystal she gave me, and this one I've had for 23 years. This one keeps growing. It's really cool. But anyway, this one's a little bit different, polished up, but this has all sorts of stuff. But I want to tell you, I feel that tarot is a symbolic record of human experience. That's where I came to be. I mean, like I said, if you go to my page or TarotVisions.us and click on About Me, I give a very detailed, on purpose, very detailed description, because a lot of people don't. I mean, I know it's a long read. Some people want to see a quick thing. But Julie, I did that for a reason, because I want people to know my whole background.
Oh, I like that all that information is.
Yeah, and some people go, God, I'm not gonna read all that, but sometimes it might be a good idea if you're searching for a psychic and you don't know, you want to know a little bit more, and everything is on there is factually true, is what happened to me and how I came to be doing this work. But I do utilize tarot cards as my main tool. I use the Hanson Roberts deck. I love her. She's lovely, and this is a artist interpretation. They're smaller. I started. It's not like I learned, but I just started using when I began in the 80s. The Aquarian deck, they're all larger cards, but Hanson Roberts is really cool. I love her interpretations of that woman. They're pretty similar to the traditional, but the Aquarian deck was a very odd deck. Like I said, it wasn't like I planned to read tarot professionally. I was using it to help myself get through some hard, very tormented emotional times. And I started drawing pictures of what I saw. And I did produce an audio course that came with a deck of tarot cards and a little booklet in the late 80s, which I am planning on starting to offer. I want to start offering that to people. Julie, we spoke about that, where they could download
Yes.
it. And I need to, because I have to transfer it. It's almost done. And it's really, really nice. And I paid for original music. So very calming and meditative. And about how I learned, I drew pictures. I didn't look at the books. I was self-taught. And about getting to know what some of the people or what feelings I got from my own personal experience. That's how I learned. And so I always feel that it's a really good idea to go outside the box and learn if you're going to get involved in it. But it was like a 12-step program. It was very sad, but I became, somehow or another, someone saw me as an artist, which I wasn't. And I ended up illustrating a couple of books. It was ironic, all the stuff that happened. But sometimes you just kind of fall into it, like we all have this. But anyway, I don't know how many more. I don't think we have a lot of people in the chat room, do we? I don't.
Not at this time. No.
Some people are out of the chat room. Some people are on. But Google the people that are listening outside. Like I said, I see 3 viewers. There could be. Well, I don't know if there could be more. I don't know how the counter goes. If you would like a reading, feel free to call. Or if you have Skype, you can Skype TarotVisions, which is my Skype name. It's right under there. Or you can call 858-952-1090. I don't have anybody that I can't put you in queue. I don't have the means to be able to put you in a queue or a garden room and feed you grapes. Maybe a Chardonnay or Chateau Rothschild's 1955. But so if I am on a call, you'll know if you can't get through, just try again. And Julie will know when somebody else is trying to call through, and I'll make sure, I'm not going too long on the readings. So just letting you guys know that. But don't feel shy to call. If this will, also you can go back and listen to the broadcast of your reading when it's up. My YouTube channel is TarotVisions. Everything's TarotVisions. I've been TarotVisions from 1988. Anyway, and I do a Thursday night evening show, which we do offer free readings. It's really great. We have great guests, great topics. The last show I just did was on sound healing, the power of sound healing, which was good. The second half of the show there, we do offer free readings. People can call in. And it's a lot different from this venue. It's a lot more structured and a lot more, I have to behave. I got to behave. But this one's all mine. So
that's right.
So I can, say and be nasty. So, Julie, is there anything interesting that you want to bring up about anything?
I wanted to say we lost another comic and a very nice woman. this week,
You're right.
Joan Rivers. So
You're right.
that was another loss to the world.
Very much.
Which is unfortunate.
Very much so. And you know, she was one of the women. Johnny Carson are falling out, but she
Right.
was a kick-ass. And you know, I was talking to my daughter about this. My daughter told me when I was talking to her, she was in New York, you know, Mariah, my daughter, who I dearly love, and she was telling me about your Joan Rivers. I go, no, but I know that she was actually, they weren't sure she had brain, you know, down. If she would be vegetable, she wouldn't want to live like that. So they probably decided, and it's really sad because she's so vivacious, and you know, she didn't always make me laugh, but yeah, I got a hand. She had balls, and she really did change a lot for women.
Yes.
And I got a hand to her too. When she got older, she was kick-assing. And Betty White, keep going. You know, you keep going. But I usually don't get really emotionally disturbed about when I hear about people. I mean, it's sad for me because being an empath also, I can feel, I mean, so much. But Robin Williams, like I said, I have really, because of my own darkness, I am still grieving. I mean, not. It's like I know I didn't know him personally or anything, but because I know the feeling, I know that place. Yeah. I've been really grieving over his life, but I'm not judging him. But I understand it. But I feel so sad. I've never felt like that over any celebrities, and it's really odd because I'm going, what's wrong with me? But because I do know why.
Just because you related. Yeah.
Well, yeah, not even related. I could feel it. Yeah. And Joan Rivers, like I said, and she is one that will be greatly missed. A lot of great people left. Well, we all leave, and that's life and stuff. But Robin Williams, I get it. You know, I get it, and sometimes I get a little bit emotionally teary-eyed just because that's the way I feel sometimes. But yeah, and most people that make people laugh and think they're the happiest people in the world, they're not. And they're not playing, you know, just playing you. But a lot of times, humor, I love humor. Humor, Joan Rivers talked about. Even when things are awfully bad in your life, humor, people think I'm the happiest person in the world, but that's not always the case for people that use humor. Humor is a way to cope with what's going on with them, maybe in the darker place. That's how it works. But yet again, it's like being an empath. It brings out, it gives a lot of people a lot of feel good. It's like my readings are pretty great. Being an empath, I might have to be all over the place because I'm a little overloaded. But I do make for a good reader because I can really, there's a deep connection I connect with people.
Yes, you do.
But still, there's that negative, there's the yin and the yang or whatever. But that's, that's the way it goes. I need to ground myself. Like ground myself like I did my espresso beans before I made my coffee. Well, that wasn't fun. Okay, so it's the end of we're going into pretty much the, anyone new in the chat room I'm not seeing?
Nope.
Okay, well, hi to nobody. Well, I do declare, no one's going to come match. It's okay. It's actually about the archives we can listen to, except for those that want to call in for a reading. Please do so. And if not, I have some other things I'd like to talk about.
Yay.
Like I said, Julie, I do want to start. I figured, why we're just, easing our way into Google. I want to start bringing them back to guesting, because I did have guests. Everybody's not like this, again, new to me or Julie. We both know. But because this whole group, we're just reinventing. Yeah. That guest will be coming back on to join me, because I'll tell you, it's a lot easier for me to do the show when I do have a guest. So maybe I can make you a guest right now, Julie.
And we can have them as a live feed that you can actually see your guests too.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what's so fantastic about it. And I've been actually doing some research. Google has this platform has so much to offer. I'm just trying to learn it all.
It really does.
So yeah,
so you have a Leah asked a question in the chat room.
Sure, Leah, absolutely.
Would you like me to read
it
to you?
Yes, could you please? Would you mind reading it? No, would you mind, Julie? I'd love it if you could read it.
Leah says, I'm studying massage therapy and I'll be finished in a couple of months. So I was wondering if things will be good in my near future.
Good for you, Leah. Massage therapy. My sister was a massage. Leah, so you're in the program right now, is what I understand, correct? Julie?
That's yes. Yes.
And so she
will be finished in a couple months.
Okay, good for you, Leah, because that's making a commitment to something. I do get a feeling that this is a big thing for you. Anything making a commitment to something, but this I feel that you took the time to figure it out. And also, it's coming after being really, gosh, your heart was so broke. You know, with Leah, considering the fact that you're in the chat room, and if Julie, let me know what she might be saying back too, if you don't mind.
Okay.
I'm not in there. I could try to. But anyway, it looks like after coming from a place where her heart, it's in the past, but ripping her, my heart hurts for her. There was some deep pain that would happen, very deep, and even though it's over with, it's like she's now moving on to focus on her. And I see there's really good news right now. So you must have really received good news. You got in, or you were doing it. And I also want to tell you, Leah, while you're going through this, because you're doing massage on people, and I know that I've done Rolfing, which is a different, you probably may have heard because massage therapist. Rolfing can go deep into emotional state. But for you, this massage, while you're going through, you just started, it also, I see you going through some, it's going to be bringing, just because it does, you'll go home maybe after a long day of being in, I guess what you still call it, being in class. Coming home, I see you dwelling in a little bit of, and this is a matters of the heart, emotional state of dwelling in regret and sadness. For I see 3 years ago, something really intense that you could have thought you could have, but it's over. It's okay. You didn't. There wasn't anything wrong. There might be guilt. I'm encouraging you to look at it what it was, and bless it or do memorial and move forward, because it looks like there was so much. My heart is just killing me. I don't know if she understands what I'm talking about, but so you really are coming out of something in the past. I see your personal power. You've really taken it on, and you know where you come from above, and you're bringing all of it into your physical manifestation in your physical world now. And you are definitely on a really good road. I also feel that your emotional stuff it keeps colliding in what I've seen in the months ahead. I don't know why. I also feel that it will be a lot easier for you financially for some whatever reason. I don't know what this means, except for maybe somehow or another you thought somebody wasn't going to let go of funds to help you through, and suddenly I see that happening. It will. I do feel March. It may. I don't know when this would be ending, but I do feel March. There's some maybe delay of some sort. Is she getting all this? I'm delay. I know there's a delay, but there's going to be a lot of up and downs emotionally while she's going through this, but she's on the right track. And then I see you not putting up with anybody's shit. You're going to be really good at doing what you're doing, but I do feel that there's going to be a lot of not such good timing to deal with someone from the past that you knew that might be coming back around. It brings up all sorts of emotional stuff. There's stuff personally, Julie, what I'm trying to say is, that I see she's gone through. Now, this is a thing, I should not be even bringing that up because she didn't ask me about that. I'm sorry. It is what I do. But, yeah, she's on the right track. Her direction's good. She's done this. She should thank herself. She's manifested this. But I also feel that there's emotional things that intertwine through the course of it. I want to know about March, if she can answer me about March, since no one else, I'm going to focus on. Let me see if I can go in there and see what she might be saying. I'm saying, okay, she's not saying much of anything. I finished in a couple months, so I was wondering if things would be good. In a couple months, so you'd be finishing in October? I see, absolutely. That's a good thing. It's going to be fantastic, because I see you're going to be doing really good. Your personal power is really intact. I would guess I'm just going a little bit ahead of that October time. For your near future, I feel actually that someone's going to be able to help you set up or be in a situation where you're going to be making some good money. And a lot of times that could be a problem, and the reason why I know this is because my younger sister had done this many years ago. And she'd get hired to do in these places where they have spas, they offer to the people, and they charge and they pay you like hardly any money an hour, right? But what she did later, and what I'm seeing here, why I'm using her as an example, I'm seeing that you might get the opportunity to start your own and bring in other massage therapists. I just feel there's some window in there that you're the boss. Not the boss kind of way, but you're the one. It's a way for you to be a massage therapist, but have the other people. You get the place, but you bring in other massage therapists to work with you, and it's almost like in a way you'll not have to work so hard. Even though you can, or your certain clients you can, but also other people will be bringing in the money. You're not messing with them. You're giving them an opportunity. But I do want to say, stay away from a woman with light hair that's emotionally distraught, because if you bring in more crazy me, I just see you being a woman of really strong woman and doing this without a man. But I don't see you working in a place where you're kind of hardly getting paid anything to do a lot of work. I hope she follows me on that. Did I make sense to you, Julie, with what I was saying?
Yes, you did.
Okay. So, Leah, if you want to say anything about it, I know there's a delay. That delay is kind of weird. I'm thinking, it's okay. Weird is good for me. Mm.
Well, that delay is a good, healthy thing. So
Yes, it is.
keeps-
It just makes us all balanced. If you're anybody out there that would like to be a guest on my show, on our show, I consider Julie our show.
On your show.
Well, Julie, you're a really big part of this show.
Thank you.
Oh, hi, Rose. Rose just joined. Hi, Rose. If anybody has any, if anybody out there, pardon me?
Ro-ro.
Ro, is it she go by Ro-Ro?
Yeah.
Hi,
Ro-ro.
Ro.
Ro-ro.
Rut-Ro. I remember I seen Rut-Ro before.
That's right. Ro-ro.
But I see her as Ro. I see her. Well, hi, Ro. Anyway, I wanted to tell you, if anybody has any, please let me know. Which the best way to get a hold of me about doing it. You know, you can leave me. I don't check my Gmail. If you want to send me a TarotVisions, how about this? TarotVisions@yahoo.com. Send me, or go to my website and just hit contact for me.
Yeah, go to your website, fill out the
Yeah,
contact.
and tell me if if there's a guest or if you're interested. Please let me know. I'd really appreciate that, because I have a lot of guests Thursday nights. They're different type of. I mean, they're wonderful guests, but some of them are more, not so much into the nighttime. We have a lot of high-end guests there. Not that I'm not going to have a high-end guest here, but because it's a little bit different. You laughing, Rose? So please, I just want to get that out there. If anybody's interested, please go to tarotvisions.us and click on, was it contact? Is there a contact page?
On the contact form,
Yeah,
and just
contact,
in the selection where you got a question or comment, put
Yeah.
down that you want to be a guest.
Yeah, and that would be really nice. Leah, I hope I helped you with that question.
She's saying yes.
Okay. Sure. Well, you're welcome. Thanks, Leah. I always, I like Leah. She's just, because of the other people that have come through here, we had some fun with it. We all know who they are. Those hot diggity doggies talking about wieners.
It's fun people that come into
And
the
Leah,
chat.
out of anybody that came from this chat, she's the only one that's really not normal, but one of us. No, one of our like-minded like us, and I just really appreciate you, Leah. And sometimes we don't see you, but I really do appreciate you. I think you're great, and I think you've got a very nice, authentic soul about you. So I am Rose. You're early, and not very many people here. I guess it's not very many people like me this week. I'm just kidding. I don't have a problem with that. I got viewers.
It's busy. It's the last days of summer.
Or it's okay. It's archived. People like listening to archives if there's anything significant to say. But
it's all about the archives and everything. We really appreciate people coming into the chat.
Yeah.
But we really appreciate people that actually watch the archives too.
And also people
all that.
Also
Google
people that
Hangouts.
are looking on the outside of Google Hangouts live right now.
That's right.
If I'm entertaining.
You are always entertaining.
Yeah, I try to be, but I take my work seriously.
Yes, you do.
Now, Rose, if you would like to call in, wait, I got to get back to this. If you'd like to call in down there, you know what it is, Rose, TarotVisions, or 858-952-1090. I always like that because of IRS. 858-952-1090. Always connected with the IRS. They're after me. No, I'm just kidding. They're coming to take me away. Haha. It's a happy home. And also, I don't see Maureen here. And it was all over the place. I was doing a show, but anyway, that's okay. I'm not going to bring up anything other than I know for sure. I do want to say this.
You have a caller.
Oh, I do.
Oops, now you don't.
No, and they'll call back. And now she doesn't, and then she does, and then she doesn't. I was going to read tonight something that I did one time, but that's okay.
I gotta make sure I have stuff like I'm supposed
You're
to.
doing good. You did really good. Oh, you're back online. You were online.
Maybe that's it.
Yeah,
That's
Maureen
what I would
Holler
make
is
sure.
online. Called
Hey,
me.
I handled it.
Julie, you're so funny. Maureen Holler, which is Julie, was online. What up with that? I'm just kidding. Anyway, what up with that? And if Peggy, I see Peggy no, I can't pronounce her last name, is going to watch. So she's watching Hello. And there's another girl watching. I don't know who that is. But I appreciate everybody that's watching outside. Outside. Like I said, please come to TarotVisions.us and click live show. If you'd like to come into the chat room, everybody's very warm and welcoming. Warm and welcoming. If they're not, then they won't be in there. We want warm and welcoming people. That person that might want to call in may want to call in again.
Yeah, because I didn't have this.
That's okay, Julie. We know what you're doing. You're just trying to mess up and manipulate everything. You're trying to manipulate my.
Yeah.
I'm joking. Well, I'm not. Well, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am. A long time ago, I did this. Until you tell me it's the phone. I did this. You guys may remember. I needed to find it again. And it's so funny. Do you remember that letter about the dams? Do you remember that about the dams, the beavers, and the dam? Oh, I got to do it next show. It's hilarious.
Yes.
It's a good one. And I did it many, many years ago. Like I said, all of my archive shows, some of the ones in 2009.
Do you see what Leah's saying
No.
about your reading?
No, she isn't. I don't see
She
it.
says, I might meet up with someone in March.
Oh, you're thinking about meeting up with someone in March. Is she? So she has something going on there. Leah, if you are, I want you to, this is the thing, what I saw going on, and maybe, is it someone that you know of? I'll have to wait, I know, to see. Because there was something I was trying to say about that. Like I said, she didn't ask me that, but I was going a little bit further. Nobody calling at that point. But, so she might meet it. So it might be someone she knows, is what I'm thinking. Even if it appears like it's not going too well, or it is. So I feel that it will be very nice, and it's very what it should. It's time. Okay, good. Because I feel that so what I'm trying to say is, when this happens, if it starts feeling like, oh, this is just not a right timing, yes, it's fine timing. I do see some really great things coming from that. That's why I was bringing up March, and I'm seeing things like it's almost like the timing, it didn't feel right. But the way I read is this: every negative can be a positive. So when I see something that might not seem so positive, I kind of have to feel it out. Like I feel it, touch it, and I feel it out. You know what I mean? That could be really disgusting. But I kind of just feel into it, check it out, or whatever I do, motion picture in my head. And sometimes it may not be that's what it's really, so that's how, why it might, your perception might be. But it looks very good, reconnecting with somebody. And it feels really comforting and safe. It feels very good. So that's great.
Yay.
Good. I'm clear. Go figure. I'm not never mind.
Yes, you are.
I'm clear. I'm not jumping. I am eccentric, but oh well. Yeah, I'm clueless. Now there's only 3 views. I mean, as soon as that word eccentric, no, I'm just joking. Now it's up to 4. So, if you'd like to call in, please. And that person that did try to call in, if you please try again. If you're out there listening, please try again. Or else I'll need to go into my other stuff that you guys want me to go into. I'll be happy to. I'll be happy to. Thank you, Julie. So you can Skype TarotVisions, T-A-R-O-T, just like you can see anywhere, V-I-S-I-O-N-S, or 858-952-1090 you can call. And also, let me think. You can Facebook me. I'm a queen. Just kidding. Facebook is the queen. Facebook under Maureen Holler and TarotVisions. I think I did add TarotVisions with that, Julie, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, because I want to integrate. And again, I've been doing this I launched this show, not on Google, of course, at the time, in 2009, so I'm not new to my shows. I'm very comfortable doing shows, but to Google Hangouts, I'm new to. But we're moving along, Julie. We're going to get it right. I do feel
yes, we are.
Absolutely. Now, in between the time, people will Want to hear this from me? No, I'm just kidding. And it goes like this, blah, blah, blah. There was something I wanted to say, and I wonder if I'd fill in the time, because I'm going to end this by 8 tonight, you guys. If you call for
You can also do party hangouts as well.
Yes, we were talking about that.
Hmm?
So
And do tarot readings for parties via the computer.
yeah,
And
like
they
I
can
used,
just set it up with you
yeah,
on your website.
it's like I used to do in-person ones. I love doing in-person ones
Right.
too. But it's the same thing and I want to get back in. I used to do a lot of work with the Queen Mary and Queen, the Queen records, but in the Queen Mary, they used to request me back in the day. I was in the 90s, and they'd ask me to do all their private parties because they really liked me, those guys. And also, someone's here.
Hello?
Hello? Is that Rose?
Hello?
Hello, Rose.
How are you?
Fine, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
And what can I help you with, Miss Rose?
Well, I ran into Glenn yesterday. I went into his restaurant to have a drink with the friends we were celebrating because we passed our certification exams. And he was very, distant, and it didn't seem like there was a connection there at all anymore.
Did he already go to Texas?
No.
Hmm. Okay, this is not unfamiliar though. You've experienced this with him. I know before because I know you. We both can agree to that one, right? How he is, wishy-washy, So you drop by and then you feel he's distant or he's detached or he's emotionally unavailable or not even like a friend is what you're saying. Is that true? Do I have that right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you say you went in alone?
No, I went in with a friend.
Okay, girlfriend?
No, a guy that he's friends with too.
Okay, but it was a guy friend, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Would you just say he's friends with who? You said he's a friend. Is that what you said? A guy friend. You went there with, but
Yeah.
he's just a friend. But then again, okay, this makes a lot of difference. I know. So it wasn't a girlfriend. You went in there with a guy friend to see, and Glenn was distant to you. Is that? I want to make sure I'm understanding exactly what you're saying. So what you're asking me is, why was he, and what's going on with him, perhaps?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay. This is what I'm getting. No, I want to use these. I want to use something else. I want to use some voodoo, not voodoo. I'm going to use this deck. And then I'm going to use special. I'm sorry. I'm going to go on to this one and grab these little guys. I'm just doing all sorts of little weird things with you. I know you may not understand me right now, but whenever the show, I remember we've spoken about, or you've asked me about this. When I listen to the archives, you can hear me very clearly. I've heard. So whenever, I hope that you know that if you've gone back to hear, sometimes you said you didn't understand what I was, or hear me. But anyway, so if you can't now, well, you will be able to. Okay, this is what I'm getting. Okay, I'm first of all getting that he felt a little bit, I see him searching for a deeper meaning, and I see him being a little bit more superficial, or you feeling, or let's put it this way, what I'm getting is, you might have been feeling, okay, I'm going to say it, it bothered him. I know you're just friends with this guy, but it felt awkward for him. I know so much about what's gone on in the past with him, and I'm not saying I'm right or wrong, Rose, but I'm just feeling very strongly about that, because he is searching for a deeper meaning. He's still waiting for, it's like he's waiting for a ship to come in, and his heart's broken up. And I know yours, both of your hearts are too, but what I'm seeing is that he sees this friend of yours you went in there with, your partner, your companion that you went there to have a drink with, friend or whatever. Is he really good looking? Because he looks like he is.
Yeah.
Like other women would find him really nice looking, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. The reason why I'm asking you is just because, not that I'm superficial and shallow, but I feel that Glenn was hurt bothered by this. Now, I know I could be wrong. And whenever I say to you, I could be wrong, it's not about me being right or wrong, it's just what I'm getting. And I do feel that it's the ego. It's all about the ego. And it's interesting because I do feel that the last couple of times that you saw Glenn, you were really able to fuse together with him pretty well. When you were with him and when he was doing that award, what's it called? Is that right? Award ceremony? He got an award?
Yeah, the competition.
Yeah. You were really fusing well, and it's interesting because now I feel that he's seeing things that aren't really clear. I'm still seeing Glenn, even though, everybody, I do know Rose. I've been reading for Rose for a while, and not all the time, but when I do read for her, I have a relationship with her for years now, right? I think we have.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm being as objective as I can, but I do want to tell you what I am seeing is Glenn has a lot of feelings for you. He still has stuff he's needing to deal with. There's no doubt about it. But I feel that, again, this is the stuff that it did bother him. And everybody, we all have these egos. Not me. No joking, I have ego too. But the ego stuff going on. And I do feel that it was easy for him. It looks like he was very, very busy. Was he really busy when you were in there?
No, there was nobody in there.
Huh. Was he making himself appear busy because he couldn't stop to sit and stand and talk? Maybe that's it. I'm seeing him running around. Was he able to sit there and look at two of you in the face, your friend and you, and chat?
Oh yeah, he's chatted with us the whole time. But he chatted with my friend more than me.
Really? What was he doing? I'm curious. Because it looks like he's carrying a big burden on his back right now. He has a lot of responsibility. I see that Glenn has a lot of burden on his back and responsibility. That's why I was wondering if he is appearing like that it was slow. But you're saying that, so if he was chatting with both of you, but you're feeling like he was directed, that doesn't make sense. Obviously, he was doing that I'm not going to say the word jealousy. He was bothered by the fact. So what was he? Oh, I'm curious because we're on the phone by ourselves. No one's calling right now as far as I know. Julie will tell me. So I'm going to ask you this. Has he met this friend of yours before?
Oh, he knew him before me. He's known him for over 20 years.
Who is this? It's not this friend I know of, is it?
I knew you were going to ask me that, damn
Okay,
it.
is it Jay?
Franny. Oh,
it's Franny. Of course, Franny. All right. Well. Okay. Thank God it wasn't that Jay, John. Okay, Franny. Franny's looking really good, by the way. I'm just saying, I don't know, there's something very... I had a cough, excuse me, he looks so good. There's something very sparkly about him. He's still the same Franny, there's no doubt about it. Flirtatious and with anybody, flighty, whatever. But so he's talking, okay, Rose, this is a no-brainer. Franny, of all people, he knows you're, I didn't know it was Franny. Because I think, Rose, he gave you, what he did was, how you're looking at it, that he didn't pay attention, or he didn't give you much to do, or he's detached, or he would, that is completely really not what's going on there. He was upset. Not only that, is he knows the past you've had with this man, which you had for over a decade, almost 2 decades, almost, right?
Right, but he knows we're just friends now.
Oh, you can say all he wants to know. It doesn't matter when 2 people are in front of him. I know he knows, but he's searching for. I know he knows you're just friends, but a lot of times you may know that this person is his friend. You still have problems sometimes. You still question it. You're not sure. You don't know for sure because things are going on. I absolutely do see. What are you going in there with Franny for, by the way? Why? I mean, I'm just curious. Was there? Do you think there was something behind? I'm just saying.
All right, I was being evil.
You weren't being evil. You always have to put it in such a word. You're so funny. All right,
I wasn't being so nice. I know.
No, you were. No,
I told him I was going to get out there and go out, and I was just showing him.
I know. Rose, there's nothing wrong, and I love the fact that you just throw. That's what I appreciate, Rose. Everybody listen to Rose. Rose, I don't get.
I really hate it that I can't lie to you, and you know exactly what I was up to and who I was in there with.
But it worked, okay? Because and I'm not saying only people, and I never tell people to play games, and you can say I don't. But to get response. But in this case, I'm not saying you're bad. You know, we have egos, and we can do well with some, but some of us have false egos we need to release from. I really feel that no, Glenn was not behaving in a certain way. I think that if he would have, this is the thing. I know, I don't like to say think. I feel that Glenn, if he would have not, or if he would have been being himself or towards you, whatever which way that means in your mind, because you're calling up and asking me why Glenn was being distant, right? Is what you asked me.
All right.
Okay.
Good question.
If he wasn't being distant, there would be a problem. You do follow me? Meaning that's where I would be concerned. Let's say if he was just kind of hanging out with you guys, not being distant, just like kind of like, you know, the two pals, you two, there'd be a problem. I would say, well, that's where I would say he's more detached. But because it's not like that, because he was behaving towards you and he was focusing on Brenny. Yes, that's where you succeeded in getting some type of response that has a lot to do with it bothers him. Yeah, okay, so you looking, I don't know why you would be looking at him being detached from you, because he was talking to Franny instead, or not saying lovely things to you while you're with Franny. I mean, this is what I'm wondering. You know, what would have been ideal in your mind? What would have been the most ideal scenario? Where this question wasn't even asked, I guess is what I'm asking. Just humor me.
Well, he contacted me afterwards, but he never did.
Okay. How long ago was this?
It was yesterday.
Okay. So you're also treading in some waters that only angels fear to soar. Is that what fools or angels? I don't know. He's thinking, listen, first of all, he knows how far back you and Frank, almost 2 decades. I'm not going to say exactly. Well, it doesn't matter, 17, 18, when you were, okay. Almost 2 decades you were together. You bring in this man again showing pretty much, I'm with him again now. He reacted and you feel that he was being detached. Well, I think that's because it did bother him, but also he's not going to contact you right away. But you got some leverage. In some ways, I do see you. What you should have asked is, what do you see coming up now in the next weeks ahead? I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because it's already broken his heart before, and I know you don't feel that you're that he cares enough about you, like you're that important, but you are, Rose. So the thing is, I do see coming up, and also I think it does make him question about, well, why do I even, or question, or you both, this applies to you, question, well, maybe I was seeing castles in the sky and I'm on LSD, I don't really love. This is not about love, this is about things that aren't really there, truthful. I see the two of you, like, you know, wandering in that kind of crazy making, but I see you two coming together in the next 2 weeks and fusing together very well. Fusing, not with Franny there.
Oh.
Together.
Well, I was trying to go away with Franny. We were trying to plan the trip, and now he's like he doesn't know if he could go, so I don't even know if that's coming to fruition.
No. Okay, first of all,
I'm not going?
No, first of all, what are you doing?
No, I want to go out and have a little fun. I'm tired of waiting.
I know, but I get it, but Franny, we've spoken. It doesn't matter. I'm just going to let you have it a little bit because I can, because you know my intentions are good. Listen, since you brought this up, what I'm seeing here, Franny, here's another side of Franny. I see someone that's dependably undependable. He's not going to follow through. There's something to do with cash flow situation. He's not going to tell you, but I see him dependably undependable when it comes to following through on something. Now, I just feel Franny is not. We've spoken about this, and you had also indicated that you know you're not. It's not interesting. I feel that Franny's almost like, and I get it. You're having your time with him because you're upset from the past, and this is your time to be able to do whatever the hell you want without like how he treated you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I get it. On the other hand, I don't see him to be dependable coming up on any trip. That's all I want to say. I also feel that you should not. I don't want to say that you should. I encourage you not to bring him back full circle in with Glenn, because I feel that it's going to backfire. And Glenn, because Glenn knows the past that you had, long years with him, and you're asking. I don't know. I see you being really happy in October, though. very happy in the direction. I don't see Franny around. But be careful what you wish for. It might come true. I just feel Franny, and I feel that you spoke about this before, that you weren't going to do that. Didn't want to go there. Maybe every once in a while. I feel that it's to your best interest not to. You know, Rose, there's a fine line. Because it's nice, but then again, are you emotionally up to it? Because you're emotionally very look, you've gone through a lot personally as well. Like, listen, I don't need to tell you, I don't need to say to everybody, but Rose has gone through a lot personally. How are you doing there, by the way? Looks like you're getting healthier.
Yeah, it's a slow process, but I'm getting there.
Yeah, and I just feel that you'll have a choice. You'll have a choice before the first year, and the choice is, be careful what you wish for. It might come true, but if I feel that there's a choice, and I feel Franny really needs to be, if you're going to bring anybody around or be hanging out with anybody, it needs to be someone other than Franny and you. That's all I'm saying. When it comes to Glenn, because this is about Glenn and you, really. Isn't that right, Rose?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I do see you having a choice to make and being very careful with your choice of. But nevertheless, if you get back into the dance with Franny, it could be not to your best interest. It would be what you didn't really want. Be careful what you wish for. It might come true. You wouldn't want it really to come true. Suddenly you're back in this dance with him.
Okay.
And that's not what this is all about. I think this is almost like, in a way, utilizing the way you said it. But you look really healthy, coming Rose. I do see your healing too. Your heart's healing. I do see that there's a new opportunity to begin with a new adventure, enthusiasm. I've talked to you about this before, but it's not with Franny. But Franny cannot be in the picture for this. I feel Glenn was very upset. I feel it affected Glenn, and not in the kind of way that you would want it to. He'll take it. He'll take it seriously. He won't. He'll get it. It's like, in a way, it's like, well, I see you with him, and that's who you were with many years ago for a long time. So I'm not going to think anything of us. That's what I feel. That's scary.
All right.
Okay. All right. Damn it, Maureen. Damn it. Rose, thank you. I adore you, and I'm just hard on you because I mean well.
And you know me. Thanks. I was able to get away with lying to you. Sorry for that whole thing.
You don't lie. You didn't do anything wrong, Rose. Just be careful.
That's what I get for trying to lie to a psychic. It's stupid me.
I know. Just come on. No, you're lovely and you're authentic, and I know it's hard, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. But you're funny.
All right.
You're funny. It's okay. Okay. Bye, Rose. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, Julie.
Great reading again.
Yeah, well,
and say hi to Mrs. Mike and hi to Bobby. They came in while you were doing a reading.
Hi, Mrs. Hi. Oh, you know what, Mrs. Mike? I'm so sorry. I'm gonna send you a pretty long interpretation of what you sent me. It's about a dream. I'm not gonna tell everybody because it's another business, but I will send you, because I can pick it apart, and I'm gonna do it in the Jungian way, because it's interesting more than you know. But I'll send you. What I'll probably do is just record it privately, just so you know. I'm not pulling a Mr. Mike. Mrs. Mike. Hi, Bobby. Rock Beach. So, hello, viewers that are watching. I don't think the viewer count on here, it doesn't show up. It's not the same as the viewer count on. Let's go inquire. Hello, viewers outside watching in Google Hangouts. If you'd like to come over to TarotVisions.us and hang out. Well, I'm going to be shutting the show. I'm going to be closing the show at 8. I will start the show back up for 2 hours coming up soon when I start getting the guests back up, Julie.
Okay.
Definitely. I'm not going to do that.
So there answers the question Mrs. Mike asked earlier. She wanted to know if you're doing an hour or 2 hours today, and I said, it's up to her.
That's psychically connected.
It's your show.
No, I'm gonna shut it at 8 p.m. That's so I can work on what I need to send her. See, it's all to her best interest. Because I'm so tired. It has to do with the pretty intense. I'm glad, Mrs. Mikey, I can say that. I always try to keep things incognito. I'm always like spilling the beans. The beans. Anyway, viewers that are watching from the outside, next week. Are we doing a show next week, Julie?
Yes, we are,
Okay.
as far as I'm aware of.
You're gonna be here too. Okay.
Yes, we are.
Anyway, TarotVisions.us. Anybody on Google Hangouts, please come hang out on my chat room. If you click on live shows, it's really easy to get in. There's no registration, all that crap that you need to. That's why I like this everywhere is everywhere, every day. Everywhere chat.
Everywhere chat.
I love it because you don't have to do a bunch of stuff. It's just not.
Okay, I have a call here. Hold on.
Okay, let's go. Bez Bobby. Come on.
Hello?
Hello?
Is someone
Hello?
It's Reggie.
Oh, hi, Reggie. How are you?
Doing pretty good.
Okay, what can I help you with?
We have a little bit of surgery coming up. What do you think?
What kind of surgery?
It should be pretty minor.
What?
To remove a little cyst, remove a little cyst in my neck.
Okay. So is it a biopsy?
No, just to remove the whole thing, the whole cyst.
Okay, so they've already done a biopsy on it.
Huh?
Have the doctors already done a biopsy on this?
No, they had done a CAT scan a few years ago.
But they didn't do any. I don't. Yeah, I'm very because I have so many health issues going on myself and things. And I'm not a doctor or anybody, but I do have issues with. They did a couple years and suddenly they want to just they say it's time to remove it because that's. You got a second opinion?
No, I'm going to see a doctor Monday.
Okay, so they haven't scheduled time to remove this yet, right?
No, just a consultation, I guess, first.
Okay, but they haven't scheduled yet a surgery date, right?
No.
Okay, so you're wondering if they're going to proceed from when you're going to see, is what the question is. I want to make sure I have it straight, right? So you're wondering.
Yeah, okay. I want to get it removed.
No, but I mean, they're going to be giving you consultation. So you have not yet. You may want to get. I know. I want some surgery real bad, and I'm not getting clearance. It's really frustrating the hell out of me. So what I'm asking you is, you're going to see this doctor this week. Although there's no surgery date, because you were saying that you're wondering how your surgery would go. I don't know if I heard you right. I want to make sure I have it. I'm clear on what you're asking.
There's no surgery. No, there's no surgery date. Just a consultation.
Okay, consultation, and then from there is what's going to be decided if they feel that got it. So you're wanting to know from there what may occur, so I can help you the best I can. Okay, I understand better.
Yeah.
I know it's just like I need to get all of it. I'm doing sure. Okay, first of all, is there a woman doctor around us?
I think it's going to be a male.
Well, you think, but you're not
sure.
Who do you have an appointment with? Do you know the name of the doctor? I mean, you said you think. I see women.
Some foreign name.
Oh, so it could be a woman. You're not sure? I'm just seeing, it's very positive, but I'm just seeing female. I'm seeing a female. So you don't sure. It's probably a new doctor for me a few years ago. You get a consultation about what they're going to look at your reports and all that. And I'm not a doctor or anybody. Just letting everybody know. So Reggie, everything I'm saying to you, I'm just feeling what my feeling is. I'm not saying that you need it or not, but I see females are very positive. That's why I asked if there's a female doctor, because I just see them to be more supportive. I don't feel the male doctor. So it could very well. I know the doctors, because I've been going so many in the past week, so many specialists, and I don't sometimes know if they're male or female because their names are difficult to to get sometimes, their first name. So for all you know, they could be a female, right? For all you know, they could be not. You don't
could
know.
Be, yeah.
So what I'm seeing is
yeah.
I'm seeing a female doctors, and I feel absolutely great on that notion. I don't know how you feel if you have issues about different. I'm just saying, whatever reasons I see the male doctors are not.
No,
you don't have a problem with either one. They were, right? Some people do. Reggie, you know what?
No, I have no problem with female doctors.
Right. Some people do. I do see a very hard. Hold on a second. I do feel there's going to be a very hard-earned victory come January, right about the first of the year with this. But I also feel that they don't really know yet. You're going to have to go through they're going to put you, and you might be frustrated with this. And I do see that you might get angry. I do see maybe a little bit of anger, like you're going, wait, no. This is not right. It is right, and there's fairness, and I feel that it's hard because you feel like you don't have control of the situation, because the first time when you came on and you asked me the question, it makes sense, and I get where you're coming from, because, like I said, I myself am going through something not exactly the same, but very similar with dealing with these people. Doctors give me clearance, and I need a surgery, and with them, I see what happening is they're going to be you're in good hands, but I feel that they're going to start everything new, because you said it was a couple years ago that they did something, or they saw something and did a biopsy, or they said, okay, that's the one, but years have gone by between that time, right?
Yeah, but that was a different hospital.
Yeah, so they're going to have to do it all over again. They're going to have to go in and check. So you're going to have to start from the beginning, is what I'm saying. Even though, and I see that you.
Oh boy.
No, but Reggie, if they didn't do it that way, they would be doing it all wrong. Because what if everything's okay, you don't need to have surgery? It would be unnecessary to have that. Maybe it would be necessary just to have them, whatever. I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe it's okay just to leave well enough alone. Maybe they've got to do, and they got to reach it. And you say, no, boy, but Reggie, from a couple of years ago to now, things could change. So if you're going in there with the idea, and I know it can be frustrating, I see that you could be like, no, you people, and you start feeling like, your life's out of control because you had a whole idea. I see you being in really good hands, though, is what I'm trying to say. Absolutely in good hands. I do see you seeing one doctor that will refer you to another specialist as well. So if anything, I feel that this will be the time, because I know you waited a while, and it doesn't matter, for whatever reasons, like I've done that. Between the last time they told you about this, and something went on, whatever your reason is, you kind of like, went away from it. Now you're coming back to it, right? Of dealing with this. So I see you're in such good hands. Like I said, even though you feel like you don't have control of the situation, you look like you really are being assertive about what you think should be going on. I see two different female doctors, very positive. I see one male, if you went, who doesn't have it together. I just feel that by January you're going to have a hard-earned victory. I see fairness. I feel everything will be as it should be in your favor. And I'm not sure if you'll end up having surgery or what, but they're starting from the beginning as they should, because they're brand new people coming in, like first time, with a whole new set of eyes, a whole new set of really seeing you and meeting you for the first time. I feel that you're in very good hands, and I feel that there is going to be absolutely exactly what needs to be done. As far as you having surgery, I don't think you'll know about that as of yet, but what they're doing, and it might feel like, guy, you're really kind of annoyed. Reggie, like I said, you couldn't be in better hands, really. If they were to do this, if they were to do this differently without just going from 2 years ago, let's just go in. What if they took out too much? It could be a hell. It could be terrible for you. So almost like in a way, I know you're anxious, but in some ways, like I said, you're in safe, positive hands, and I see female energies around this. Doctors, very, very positive. But you're not.
Yeah, there's definitely much better doctors. Yeah, definitely better.
Yeah, and they're also having to go back from the beginning, which they need to. If they didn't, they would be not doing their job right, and there could be real problems. And that's where I would say I would not see these doctors. I'd go somewhere else. They're doing exactly, but you're going to be impatient a bit. It's okay. But then again, you let this go for a couple of years, right? Anyway, so you can hang in there. So it'll be okay, Reggie. I do see it working out. I honestly feel you may not need to have this kind of the surgery you're thinking of. I feel that there might be something that's not so evasive, and even though it's not real serious, even less evasive, like maybe even. I don't know, they're doing so many different things. I'm not a doctor, everybody, again. But something that would remove it by just injection or something, but would not be what you may think. It's just a lot more, it's fair. There's a lot more justice on it for you. A lot more healthier.
Yeah.
Okay? So I hope I answered your
because my knee surgery because my knee surgery was pretty bad.
Your what? Your what?
The knee surgeries I went through quite a bit.
I know, but your knee surgery is not what we're talking about. So that's why I'm saying people, I see this team.
No.
I know you might have feared. They know exactly what they're doing. They're doing it right. So I don't know what kind of knee surgery.
They're good. They're good.
I don't know if you had the scope done. I don't know if you had a knee replacement, but scopes.
Total knee.
What?
Total knee.
Total knee replacement?
Yes.
And it did not go good?
Oh, I had a lot of problems with it. Yeah.
I know, but are you walking okay with your knee replacement now?
Yeah, I'm walking okay, but I've had to have two. I've had two total knees.
On each knee, right?
Oh, one on one knee, on my left
Right.
leg.
So they probably did a partial. That's what I'm waiting for. I know all about knees. I've had surgeries in my thing right now, so I know everything. I'm an expert in the knee stuff that you're talking about. You maybe not had a partial, or you probably had a scope done first, which is they go in and look and see what they can do. Then they had to do the knee replacement probably because they couldn't do anything more. So I don't think that.
So they didn't do the scope. They just did the knee replacement.
Really, that's odd. They should never. They never would do that. I mean, I hope you changed your whole doctors. That's not right. They don't ever do that because they do the scope first. I know that for doctors. You had some. I hope you're not seeing the same doctors for this situation, are you?
No, I got new people.
Oh, great, you're in good hands, and let that be because that is wrong. Whatever you went through, it was not right. Just saying, I've never heard of anything. I'm right in the middle of this knee stuff myself, and I know darn well that. No, unless your knee was bashed in some accident, they had to go directly to knee replacement. But that wasn't the case. That does not make sense. So you have some good people. Were there males involved in this before with you, with your knee, men?
My knee. Yeah, it was a male. Yeah.
Male doctor. Ew. Okay, that's fine. That's in the past. Damn.
He was supposed to be very good.
I'm sure they are. They're all supposed to be. But he did. I don't understand why he would do that. That's just against everything. This time around, you're in good hands. So, I mean, I know try not to think about the horrors of the past of the knee. This is different there. But and you might get upset. This is the thing. This will settle you down then, knowing these people are in the right place. Okay? So I hope I helped you, Reggie.
All right, well,
thank you very much.
You did. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Reggie. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, Julie.
Yes.
That brings us to another show saying good night to everybody. Let me see. Wait, I'll go in the chat room and see if I can see the idea of me. Wait, hold on, you guys, so I can say goodbye. Goodbye, Lee. Oh, she might have left. I can't tell.
No, she's still there. We have Bobby, Leah, Mrs. Mike, and Rutro still in there.
Rutro. Goodbye, you guys. Bye, Bobby. Thanks for joining us. And Mr. Mike or Mrs. Mike.
Mrs. Mike.
I'm going to be getting to after later tonight. After I'm done, after I go get something to eat across the street. This is earlier for me than you. I will get that to you out by the morning, and I will. You'll be pleasantly surprised. I love Dallas. You guys talking about and Texan this. I know.
Yeah, living in Texas.
Yeah, I know, but I know, Julie, you love Texas. I think it's great. I love Texas too. It just goes on for thousands of years.
It does. I love that.
Anyway, Bobby has changed his name to Guest 837. Thank you, Bobby, for showing.
That's Bobby.
I know. Thank you for showing up, Bobby. Very nice of you. Maybe next week you can call in. I'm going to close the show now. So Rose and Mrs. Mike. Oh, Mrs. Mike, look for your. Yeah, I'm going to do something very special because I read it and I know exactly what's going on in your dream. Okay, and Leah and anybody else I'm missing? Rose, well, Rutro. Anybody else I'm missing?
And we'll say thanks for listening, Corinne, too. Because
Corinne, and thank you. And thank you to everybody at Google Hangouts that have been listening. I appreciate it. And I hope, I'm entertaining and stuff. You can go check out and subscribe to it.
And on YouTube.
And YouTube, yes, okay. So there you have it. We'll see you next week. And good night, Julie. Goodbye, everybody in the chat room.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.